the School Curriculum and Standards Authority, our very special guests from Bangladesh. It's just wonderful. Finally, we had a chance to meet each other face to face, because I know we've had a few false starts. Perhaps we can stay. But isn't this wonderful that you've been able to be with us here in Perth and celebrate a very important ceremony, but also cement a wonderful partnership that I know is going to just grow into the future. I'm a bit amazed by having to mark 15 million exams. That, I don't know, that's an amazing feat. We have in our senior exams in Western Australia, I think there's probably a few thousand or several thousand. That is very small in comparison to 15 million. But can I formally welcome again Professor Tapan Kumar Asaka? Can I acknowledge and welcome Professor Mustafa Kamal Al-Khater? Can I also acknowledge, of course, Ms. Safia Ghazia Rahman and Mr. Samir Rahman. Amit, who is, of course, the Vice Chancellor of the I was going to call it the United Universities of Western Australia. The University of Western Australia. He raised that. Yes. And all of the special guests who are here, including the President of the Bangladesh Association here in Western Australia. Do you know, we have a great relationship already with Bangladesh, of course. But this is a very special one that's being acknowledged this morning. I know that you've had a chance, the delegation's had a chance to see some of the special features of Perth during the importance of this place in our Wajak Munga story, but also, of course, the acknowledgement of country is a very important part of us acknowledging how this journey that dates back tens of thousands of years in Western Australia is so integral to the story of our shared journey into the future. And that's what we're celebrating today. I want to acknowledge all of the special guests who've been mentioned. And Paula, of course, who's just arrived, which is wonderful. Paula, it was one of the most wonderful entrances I've ever seen. So it's great to acknowledge Pauline White, who is the board chair of the School Curriculum and Standards Authority. Our very special guests from Bangladesh. It's just wonderful. Finally, we had a chance to meet each other face to face, because I know we've had a few false starts. Perhaps we can stay. But isn't this wonderful that you've been able to be with us here in Perth and celebrate a very important ceremony, but also cement a wonderful partnership that I know is going to just grow into the future. I'm a bit amazed by having to mark 15 million exams. That, I don't know, that's an amazing feat. We have in our senior exams in Western Australia, I think there's probably a few thousand or several thousand. That is very small in comparison to 15 million. But can I formally welcome again Professor Tapan Kumar Asaka? Can I acknowledge and welcome Professor Mustafa Kamal Al-Khater? Can I also acknowledge, of course, Ms. Safia Ghazia Rahman and Mr. Samir Rahman. Amit, who is, of course, the Vice Chancellor of the I was going to call it the Universities of Western Australia. The University of Western Australia. He raised that. Yes. And all of the special guests who are here, including the President of the Bangladesh Association here in Western Australia. Do you know, we have a great relationship already with Bangladesh, of course. But this is a very special one that's being acknowledged this morning. I know that you've had a chance, the delegation's had a chance to see some of the special features of Perth during your week-long visit here. I know you've been to Fremantle, and of course you've also been to the beach. I'm apologising for being a little informed today because I had to rush here from the beach for an announcement with regards to the Women's World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, which Perth is one of the host cities of. So I've got a bit of sand still in my shoes. I got changed in the car park underneath. And Irene was arriving there, and she's now got the car park spot. But I really hope that you've had a chance, the delegation's had a chance while you've been here to sense the real friendliness of Western Australia. It dates back, as I said, thousands and thousands of years to our First Nations people here. And one of the things that I'm very, very keen, very, very focused on as Minister for International Education, is to make sure that our students, be those that we are delivering curriculum to or assisting and working with offshore, or those, of course, students who come to Western Australia, they become part of the Western Australian family. Western Australia is well known for its friendly approach, its relaxed approach to lifestyle. And Sophia, as we said earlier in the foyer there, you did bring a little bit of heat with you today. Of course, over last week, we've been having some interesting hot weather, but I'm sure that's helped you to appreciate just how beautiful.
I'm just mesmerised.
It is. Can I acknowledge the work of SCSA and the team, Pauline and others? SCSA has a very, very important role to play in terms of curriculum delivery, of course, in Western Australia, but of course we seek those partnerships into the future as well with nations such as Bangladesh. Now, I've heard so much about that wonderful grammar school, the Sunshine Grammar School, and in the words that we had earlier, I really appreciate the absolute passion that you have for education, to making sure that children and young people, in whatever experiences and whatever circumstances they may be in, have that opportunity to be engaged with and into a high quality education. We all know in this room just how critical that is in terms of future opportunities for our children and young people across the world. And I want to pay tribute to you, Sophia, and your wonderful, wonderful vision that you've delivered and continue to deliver, because for all of us, the importance of education is of so much importance. It's for our children in Western Australia, no matter where they may live, remote or in the metropolitan area. It is so critical. So thank you for sharing your vision through the establishment of the school, and of course to have the principal here is a tremendous feat as well. And thank you for being here as well. Now, last year I was part of a delegation to India and to Oman, and we were trying to get Bangladesh on the list, but Amit is on to me all the time, and he will be with me when we do visit later this year, because I want to make sure that not only do I have a chance to come and see your beautiful grammar school and to experience that wonderful educational place, but also to gain an even greater insight into your passion about what you have achieved and what we continue to achieve. Now, it's a bright future in this signing and what this signing means. It's also a great validation of the tremendous work that's been put in between our nations and the efforts to ensure that our curriculum is, of course, of interest and of opportunity. What I hope happens, of course, into the future is that our bond even strengthens more, and that we continue to grow a very, very special relationship with Bangladesh, and particularly with your school and your schools into the future. And from the beach in Scarborough, where I've just come from, to here in this magnificent part of the University of Western Australia, can I just say how pleased I'm here? How pleased I am to be here. How excited I'm about the signing and all that means. And I really look forward to being in Bangladesh sometime later this year to visit your school, and also to continue our wonderful relationship of focusing on children and young people and the importance of education worldwide, and what that unlocks and means for the betterment of humanity into the future. So with those words, it's just wonderful to be here, it really is, and I look forward to the official part of the ceremony. Thank you very much.